Hi everyone, Adam here, and it's time for a quick movie review, and today's review is of Occupation Rainfall, which is the sequel to the 2018 Australian sci-fi action film Occupation. And returning from the original, Tamura Morrison, Tristan Goh, Izzy Stevens, Zach Jarrett, and replacing Stephanie Jacobson is Jet Trainer as Amelia. And new cast members to the franchise are Daniel Gillis, Vince Colosimo, and the voice of Jason Isaacs, and Ken Jeong from Community and The Hangover. And directed by Luke Sparky, who directed the original Occupation. Set 2 years after the original, with the Resistance gaining in numbers but not enough to take on the alien invasion, with mass casualties on both sides. But the aliens have more power and more fighters, but the Resistance still do what they can. But when an ally hears of something called Rainfall, the Resistance have to know what it is and what it can do. But the Resistance does have greys, as they call them in the movie, which is the aliens, obviously, helping them. There is still a lot of resentment from people in the Resistance against the aliens, because they've pretty much taken over Sydney and most of the world. As for what I thought of this, I enjoyed every minute of it. I found this to be extremely entertaining. Well, the first one wasn't a huge budget film. They were able to do a lot with what wasn't a huge budget. The original film, when I was reading about it, was actually self-financed, and they were able to do pretty impressive things with what wasn't a huge budget. This time they clearly have a bigger budget, and they're able to do a lot more. The first movie was pretty much a very self-contained story, but it worked for that movie. But this one, everything's bigger. It's got more scope, a lot more action, some fantastic special effects. As for some of the new cast members, standouts were Daniel Gillis plays, best to say, probably the human antagonist, who's trying to do the right thing in his mind. And Ken Jeong is pretty funny. He's pretty much there to lighten the tone and have some comic relief. And to be honest, I was never bored during this movie. There's some excellent dogfights, some excellent ground battles. Luke Sparky, I think he's got a big career ahead of him. This is like a Hollywood movie just in Australia. The question is it better than the first one? I gotta say, I thought it was. They're able to do a lot more in this one, bigger budget. So my verdict is, if you like the original, definitely go see this. Check it out on the big screen. So I'm going to give this, I enjoyed this so much, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. As always, just my opinion, feel free to disagree. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adam, and I'll see you again soon.